here at the Huntington Beach. What is this called? A supermarket?
No, it's a farmer's market.
We are here at the Huntington Beach Farmers Market. If you are in Orange County, I think it's a good place for you to check out. Every Tuesday, it's here after, I think, 5 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. Great place to find your produce and support small businesses. So,
have you ever had a dream that you want?
What the fuck are you talking about?
oh, check it out. This is Black Sheep Farms from San Bernardino, Riverside County. Hit them up. On to our second stop, Bonita Farms. Let's check out these products. Or should I say produce? We need to find training for Rio. Show you guys what's over there, but there's a bunch of churro stands, cookies, ice cream, and a lot of stuff that I can't be around, so I'm not going to torture myself. I'm going to turn around. Wow, I said we were going to stay away from temptation, and this is where we're at now. I will watch you eat. Do not worry, I will not touch your food. Angry. You guys, when I'm not on prep, one of my guilty pleasures 1000% is that Mexican Coca-Cola right there. Look at that. Dang, that looks good. Choo. My go-to Chipotle order is, we're gonna start off with Chipotle bowl. You ask them, can I get rice? Then right after that you say, can I get a little bit more? Is that good? They're gonna say, and then you're gonna tell them, no, one more time. And then they're gonna say, okay. Then you move on to the next. You say, the trick is, first you say half chicken, half al pastor maybe? And then you tell them, you know what? Make it extra, make it double. That's how you get the most out of it. You're welcome.
Take it off.
You just saw us go to the Huntington Beach Farmers Market, which was great. Great produce there. Highly recommend if you're around the area. But today, I wanted to go over what I posted on Instagram a few days ago. I really did more of a Q&A and asked you guys to ask me just to share my thoughts on your questions, specifically to bodybuilding and this journey that I'm currently on. So right now, just so you guys know, I am 4 weeks out. Wow, 4 weeks out. I don't know if you guys can believe that. I sure as heck can't believe that. Time flew by. But yeah, so let's start with question number one. Question number one, what inspired you to start bodybuilding? That's a great opening question, and honestly, if I'm being like completely honest with you, is because I was tired of being the smallest guy in the room. I naturally have a smaller frame. I mean, coming out of high school, I was like 130 pounds, so naturally I wanted to beef up, get a little bulky. That and the fact that I was really, I still am fascinated by the body and the mind. It's really, really cool, really interesting what you can achieve if you push your body, if you push your mind. So yeah, I really wanted to challenge myself and share my journey with you guys. Hopefully, like I said, I hope that this can impact one of you, and yeah, continue to push. Can you describe your typical training routine and diet? So actually, if you go back, check out my latest video on this, you're gonna see my diet. My diet has not changed much except meal number 2. If you go back to meal number 2 in that video, you will see sweet potatoes. We are no longer consuming any carbohydrates whatsoever. We are full shredding mode. Full shredding mode these next 4 weeks. So that's my diet. As far as my training, I mean, my training right now is pretty intense, and more so intense as far as volume and honestly time consumption. Gym in the morning, make sure you do your fasted cardio, weightlifting in the middle of the day, and then go back to the gym, make sure we do and we finish our cardio. So it's intense, making sure we focus on specific muscle groups to continue to grow, stay full, but at the same time, lean down. You guys, what are some of the biggest challenges you've faced on your bodybuilding journey? Now again, keep in mind, I am an amateur. This is my very first show ever. I have no experience whatsoever. I am not a professional, so I'm only speaking from my experience, and honestly, it's been challenging. And honestly, one of the most challenging times for me was around my birthday. Obviously, I enjoy hanging out with friends and family, and more so the feeling of feeling restricted is something that I've struggled with, especially when not getting the results that you're continuing to push day in and day out. So for me, really been working on trying to give myself a little bit more grace and staying consistent, enjoying the process, making sure we continue to push day in and day out. Question number 4, how do you stay motivated and disciplined in your training and diet? This is a really, really good question, and I get this pretty often. I think we've all asked this question at one point or another in our own individual journey, and for me, it really goes back to my childhood and how I was raised. Ever since I was 12, 13 years old, I was taught to make sure that my word is all I have as a man. So making sure that I am coming through with everything that I say is really one of the biggest principles in my life, something that I stand by to this day. So I think if you lead your journey with principles that you stand by day in and day out, you'll be able to overcome those thoughts of how to stay disciplined during tough challenges. You guys really gave me some good questions here. What role does mental strength play in bodybuilding? I would say and argue that at least 80%, 90% of it is mental. I strongly believe that you can push your body and your mind to accomplish just about anything, but at the end of the day, it's all going to come down to how strong your mind is. There are countless of times where I swear I've been in tears and not wanting to come do my cardio early in the morning, especially when it's cold, and especially at night after having my last meal, but really reminding myself why I started this journey is something that I tend to rely on to continue to push myself day in and day out. So hopefully this is going to get us some winning results. Last question, and thank you guys if you've watched. Again, quick reminder, remember to like this. Please comment on this. Please share this with your family. Please share this with your friends. And let's get better. Let's win this show. Last question. What are my goals and aspirations in bodybuilding for the future? I wish I could give you a straight up answer for this. I don't know. It's my first show. I have no idea what this next experience is going to be like for these next 4 weeks. It's been a grind. It's been an absolute grind, to say the least, both mental and physically. So right now, I don't have another show in mind per se. People say it changes once you get up there. The adrenaline, you see what you look like, all shredded. But as of right now, I don't have any future plans of competing again. Any sponsorships out there that come through, that would be a blessing. If any opportunities like that come through, but it's not something that I am actively seeking or pursuing. I'm here truly to come through for my word. This is something that I committed to myself, my family, and my friends about 2 years ago. It's been one hell of a journey. Started this at 185 pounds, worked all the way up to 214, and then now we're back down to like 193-ish. I believe we'll be on stage at around 190, roughly, but there's still a lot to come. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you've watched this has been a really cool thing for me to do. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you share this with your friends. And again, thank you. Boggles and bogeys to the moon.